from Unbreakable Strong One on my internet. How y'all doing this Friday? We made it. We made it through another week. I can't believe it's already August 8th. It's 8/8/25. How y'all doing on this beautiful Friday afternoon? Y'all see I'm already dressed and took my shower. I don't even know why I did all that because I got to get undressed and finish my office. I'm painting and stuff. So I had to run to the store this morning. I want to talk to y'all about something that is really serious today. Before I do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You got to push the like button. Come on, push the like button. Share, share, share. Watch 2 videos a day. Hey, KK. Hey, Fix Well. Hey, Yvonne, Sharon, Shay. What's up? Hey, Robert. Welcome to Unbreakable Strong Woman. It's Friday. I hope y'all go get y'all some Moscato for tonight because we're going to do a show tonight. Get some Moscato. Be ready. Let's pump it up. You know what? This is a serious video. And I hate these kind of videos. But my mod, she wanted me to do this video. She keep on, TK give me good videos to talk about. And I saw this the other day, but I just briefly looked over it. So TK, I did some research this morning and I'm going to do this video for you so everybody can hear about it. Did y'all hear about Trevor Lee, 14-year-old, who unalived his parents? Biracial kid. He was a big 14-year-old too. This boy looked like he was 25. He unalived his parents. He pawpawed them in their bed. I don't know if they were sleeping. I don't know if they was watching TV. But from his sister, who was in the military, they called. They all had just went to the movies. So I don't understand what happened in that house that night. But I'm going to give y'all a little bit what I found out. They had some kind of disagreement that night. And he got a hold of his parents' weapon. And he unalived them in their bed. He walked 1.5 miles to church. And he called the police. First he called his sister in the military. He told her what he did. So she was calling the police from the military, and he was calling the police. And then he asked the dispatchers to pray for him. His best friend said he was just talking to him at midnight. He said Trevor called him and said he loved him, and he'd see him in the morning. He was about to be a freshman in high school. He played football. He was a loving kid to his friends. And his friend had no understanding. He said, this is a good kid. Don't be mad at my friend. His sister said he was a good kid. But they went back on social media in 2019 and they got one of his mother's social media posts. And the mother had posted on social media, I'm for sure it was Facebook. She said, this little boy gives me pure hell. Everything I have done to my parents, I'm getting it back 10 times as much. So Trevor is not this good kid everybody's saying he is. His mother knew a different kid. Because when he was only 8 years old, he was giving his mother pure hell. Why would you post that about an 8-year-old on social media if this child is not completely out of control? You don't normally post that about an 8-year-old. So I'm believing Trevor has some kind of demon in him that people did not see. He was a chameleon. He knew how to be nice outside and give his parents hell in the house. So that means he knew how to control his behavior. So mental illness is really out the window. Okay, he can't play this mental illness with this. Because he had enough sense to walk to church. He told the police on the phone, I threw my backpack and the weapon. So they know I ain't no danger. I'm at the church. And then he had enough sense to say, pray for me. That's not mental illness, people. I know people are like, oh my God. No, 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 no. Mental illness don't work that way. People mentally ill don't know nothing. They don't know what they're doing. They would challenge the police. The police would have had to find him. Do you hear me? He knew he did something wrong. That's why he asked for prayer. He knew he did something wrong. That's the difference in mental illness and right from wrong. Now, most people want mercy on him because he's a kid. Let me tell you, age 7 is the year of understanding. You know what that means? Age 7 is the year of understanding. That means by the time you arrive to the age 7, you have the wisdom to know right from wrong. Actually, it starts when you're small, but they say it's age 7 per books and professors and all that. They say it's age 7. Actually, it's before that. My grandbaby Sonny is 1. He know already the stuff he's not supposed to do. He know the stove is hot. He know the toilet is off limits. He do it anyway, and he get a spanking. But he'll look at you first, because he know the difference from right from wrong. At 1. He'll go to the stove before he touch it. He said, hot. So he know at 1 the stove is hot. So I can't justify a child deleting his parents. I can't. Like the Menendez brothers. It ain't no justification for that. Leave. Call the police. Go to child haven. Ask to be removed from the home. If anything going wrong that's hurting you or something, go seek help. Tell a teacher. Murdering people? Nah. No. Now, my son just went through a mental episode. By the grace of God, nobody was harmed. I'm not saying this because it's my son. I looked in his eyes and I saw the devil. I know my kids. When I saw the devil in his eyes and my friend was sitting there and he grabbed a knife and he said, you want to kill me? And he was looking at him like this. Oh, no. As soon as I talked him out the door, I said, you got to go outside. Go to the store. Calm down. Go walk. Get out your own head. I got him out the door. I locked the door and I called 911. And people were like, you called the police on your son? Hell yeah. He's about to hurt somebody. I saw that in his eyes. That was not the same child I raised at that moment. So I seeked help. Thank God the police didn't kill my child, because they came with AKs and bullhorns. They scare mentally ill people. You know, they scare you just so bad. He better did something. That's why people delete themselves in the house. So when the police be out there with AKs, come out. You like, I'm in here. They mentally ill, fool. So I know the difference. And then when they got him out the house, he still told the police he wanted to do something to people. They trying to kill me, I'm going to kill him first. Nobody in their right mind tell the police that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in their right mind walk up in a car lot in the middle of the daytime with a backpack full of pawpaws, I don't know where he got them from, and say, give me a brand new car. Don't nobody do that. They got their right mind, no mask on nothing. Get locked in the car. Get you know them new cars, Range Rovers. They locked him in, called the police. He was sitting in there, just sitting there waiting on the police. He could have pawpawed his way out the windshield. He could have pawpawed the door. He didn't even touch the pawpaws. And that's why the police told me, something is wrong with your son. I mean, this is not normal behavior. So I told y'all that. You keep letting them out. People can recognize when their kids are mentally ill. This mother, whose name is Brandy Smith, and the daddy name is David Lee. So they wasn't married. But they've been together a long time. The mom was black and the dad was white. Okay? And the kids were biracial. They had 2 kids. This mother knew something was wrong with her son because she said this 6 years ago. Evidently, nobody was paying attention to her cry out that something's wrong with my son. So she went to social media and told everybody, this kid is giving me pure hell. I'm for sure the teachers didn't complain. I'm for sure she did everything she could. She probably spoiled them. They had a nice home. They lived in a nice neighborhood. Sometimes you give your kids too much. Did y'all forget a part of the Bible when they tell you to take a ride to your child? So when the police tell you ain't supposed to whoop your kids, that ain't what God said. See, that's the problem. Human beings telling you don't listen to God. And they destroying this whole world. Because they telling you don't listen to the word. We your God. And if you do what God says and don't do what we say, we gonna lock you up. We're gonna lock you up. The stuff is absolutely ridiculous. And this is why the school system is out of control. This is why these kids is out of control. They don't have no discipline. They don't have no respect. Because somewhere in society, the law put the kids in charge. I had my orange juice this morning, y'all. The kids run the house. Just think back when we were young. Could we? I hope that ain't sorry. Could we walk around with $1,200, $1,400 phones? Pages, whatever we had. Could we demand we want a pair of Jordans every time they came out? Could we blast rap music or disrespectful music around our parents? If my mother heard the word shit in a song, cut that off. You know better. We'll get in trouble. Now they talking about shoot you in the head and make you bleed. And women is bees and hoes. I mean, they say all kind of stuff and kids just be in the car. Young ladies, could we wear makeup? Eyelashes? Hair weaves? Wigs? You go to high school, these women, them girls in there look like they strippers. I remember in school, you had to put your hands down like this. If you had a mini skirt on, and if your fingers pass your skirt, they give you some sweatpants to put on and call your mama. You couldn't even walk around school with a mini skirt on. These girls walking around prom, they got one boob covered up like little Kim. And this one, they dress like strippers at the prom. Look at the prom pictures. And guess who buying it? Y'all are. The parents buying the shit. These girls dress like they have jobs. The dudes dress like they have jobs. Not working nowhere. I remember all of us wanted to work at McDonald's or somewhere. We wanted a paycheck. I had 5 godfathers, my father, my mama, and 3 godmamas. And I still had a job. We was eager to work. We wanted our own stuff. I wanted to see my name on a paycheck. We had the summer program where we had to work in the summertime. We didn't get to sit around and get on TikTok and make videos all day. We had to go to work in the summertime. And then when we went at work, we was at somebody's camp. We was forced to go to church every Sunday. It wasn't no such thing. I'm sleepy. Well, you finna be sleeping church. And Miss Burrell gonna be in the basement with that ruler popping you when you close your eyes. Get up and listen to the Lord. And don't you dare say nothing. Everybody upstairs gonna come, because we had basement church for the kids. Everybody upstairs come down and give you the business. The pastor stopped the whole service. He did what? They would come down and give you the business. I'm surprised my brother don't have a permanent mark on his nose. How many times he had to stand in the corner and make his nose touch the wall and don't you move until you get some sense. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the rules? What happened to the discipline? What happened to society? God, they took them out. They said, you got to go, Jesus. Satan is welcome. They welcomed the devil in and told God to leave. What world, what kind of law, what kind of people would say, you can't pray in school, you can't talk about the Lord, you can't whoop your kids? Who made this damn law? And why us parents not doing something to change it? I blame us. We sit here and let shit happen. Do you know that people run the community? If we want to be able to discipline our kids, we need to speak up. However, I know it's people out here that do bad things to children. And this is why they think they're protecting the kids. But if child protective services get on their square, get on their damn job, and stop putting these kids that's in the system off like they're a piece of meat, maybe we will have a better society. Because y'all know kids be in these homes and don't even go check on them. A young lady just deleted her niece and nephew, had them in her trunk and garbage bags for months. Nobody knew these kids was missing. She happened to get pulled over by the police, and they told her to pop the trunk because they were smelling something. She had them kids in covers and clothes and garbage bags in her trunk for months. These was her sister kids, and she's sitting there getting interrogated. Did nobody know what I've been through? Everybody wanted me to take care of kids. I got tired of taking kids. My mama told me I should take care of my sister kid. My sister wouldn't come and get them. Guess what? I took care of my sister kids. When my sister was going through her thing, I had my sister kids. And I'm the baby. When my brother was in prison, his kids was at my house every weekend. I'm Aunt Nina. I'm the house who always had the daycare, always had the food, always had a nice house, always had cars, took them to amusement parks, took them skating. They ate well. And then I made them do stuff. Because in my daycare, they was like in boot camp. We finna paint the basement today. And only one of my daycare kids is gone. He was murdered 2 years ago. He's grown now. And he's my kid's cousin. But he was the I ain't gonna say the worst. He was the most curious one in the daycare. So you know what I used to do? I used to put him in charge. His sister, cousin, everybody used to get mad. I didn't know how he in charge. Because he's the leader. I made him to believe he was a leader. I did reverse psychology on him. You got to know how to talk to these kids and treat these kids. The toughest one, make him the leader. When I worked that Job Corps, I had a girl the first day challenged me, told me she was going to beat my ass. I don't like you. I'm going to beat your ass. What's her name? Beniqua. Benita. I remember her. Benita. Tough. Everybody in Job Corps was afraid of Benita. I said, you the tough one, huh? She was standing on the side of me with her goons. They had like locks in their hand. We gonna beat your ass, pretty girl. I'm like, okay. I pushed a bunch of security. Y'all better come get them. You better come get them. Because if they hit me with these locks, they better kill me. So I got her by herself from her goons. And I said, you so pretty. You so smart. You intelligent. You a queen. You a leader. She was looking like, I'm talking to you. What are you talking about? You being funny? No. I see something you don't see, and I put a mirror in front of her. Look at you. You so beautiful. Why are you mad? Because is not an answer. Why are you so mad? I just hate everybody. Why? Because don't nobody like me. But why you don't think they like you? So I got all in her head. I said, you know what I see? I see a leader. Here go the book, here go the pen. I want you to lead the squad today. Me? Yeah, they all scared of you. I need you. You my leader. I'm going to stand behind you and run the show because we used to have meetings for the girls. I want you to do it. Man, she had Job Corps females in check every day. And anybody talk with Miss Mayberry talking, they going to have to see me. She took her anger her bulliness, if that's a word, and changed it into being a leader. And she started leading the girls. They started listening to her, and the whole squad changed. And she graduated in time with honors. She ended up with a job. She left Job Corps feeling like a whole different person, and she dedicated to Miss Mayberry. And she thanked me. She said, nobody ever believed in me. Nobody ever believed in me. Miss Mayberry made me a leader. And I didn't even know I could lead. That's what's wrong with a lot of these kids. Y'all are afraid of them. All you gotta do is talk to them. My son had a friend beating up everybody. Pom, robbing. I got him by himself. We walked down the street. I hugged him around his neck. And he was like, you know I got a crush on you, Miss Nina. Boy, come on, let's go talk. I said, why you keep doing stuff to go to juvenile? What is wrong with you? Why you keep, you know you're going to prison, right? I don't care. You don't care you're going to prison. Don't you like little girls? Yeah. Do you think it's some little girls in prison? You know what you're going to see, hard legs just like you, right? For years and may get life. And guess what? Your parents don't do nothing for you now, right? No. So who going to do something for you in prison? I'm going to get it how I get it. You can't get it how you get it out here, fool. So I got to talking to him. I said, you know I love you, don't you? You my son. You so good looking. You so intelligent. Oh, I see all these little girls looking at you. You need to model. You need to play basketball and stuff. I want you to go to school. I want you to finish school and go to college and play college ball. I ain't got no money to go to college. That's what they call financial aid. They'll pay for me to go to college. Your parents didn't tell you that? No. So I got to talking to him. The boy went to junior college. I don't know what happened to him because we kind of lost our way. But he was in junior college the last I checked. People don't do right because they have no hope. They have no hope. All they see sometimes is folks just like them. And a lot of these parents, I'm going to blame y'all because a lot of you parents make your kids do sinister shit. I know kids I grew up with, their parents made them sell Krugs growing up. Do you hear me? I know parents that made their kids lie to do UNICEF. You know what UNICEF, if you're not going to do it Christmas time after money, they would steal UNICEF cans. And the parents would lie to collect money because they had addictions. I done met girls who said their mom sold them for Krugs. You don't have no idea what these kids go through. A lot of these children that you're watching are crack babies. Y'all forgot crack existed in the 90s. Y'all forgot these people had babies. These are the ones we looking at now. So they got mental illness from being born addicted to a substance that they didn't have no choice of. My best friend's son was born shaking like this. The doctor, and then she was on her way to prison. The doctor grabbed him and was holding him. And the baby, newborn, shaking, withdrawing for crack cocaine. He wasn't even 10 minutes old. The doctor looked at her and said, I hope you rot in jail, and took her baby away. He okay now. He grown. He's about 33, 34. But he's really short. He was preemie, and it affected him. She got another one that's disabled behind her addiction. He forever in Pampers from the stuff she did. So I understand these kids go through living hell, but I'm challenging parents today. I'm challenging aunties. I'm challenging cousins, daddies, friends. Check on people, kids. If you see anything out the norm, report they ass. See, black folks, y'all scared to call CPS. I didn't call CPS on my own daughters before. Especially when I was down in Birmingham. If something ain't right and I can't get to my grandkids, I'm calling them people. I'm calling those people. You will not mistreat one of my kids. Even if you their mama or daddy. I promise you won't. But I'm going to make sure they discipline too. You better stand on the word of God and take that rod to them kids and make sure them parents are being parents. I don't care if you the neighbor. Pay attention. If you don't see a kid for, I ain't even going to say a month. If you don't see a kid after 1 week, and that's still too long, you need to knock on the door and say, hey, I was wondering where your little girl at? I don't ever see her outside. You better find out, because she might be in the freezer. Did you hear about the lady in Detroit who put 2 of her kids in the freezer? I think he was there 2 or 3 years, and nobody knew. The school didn't look for him. The daddies didn't call for no birthdays, no Christmas, nothing. These kids was froze in the freezer, and the other kids knew their sibling was in the freezer. And then the neighbors didn't say nothing. And that's what she said in court. She said, y'all don't care about my kids. And the daddies was there trying to take the other kids. She said, don't give my kids to they nothing ASSs, because when my other kids was missing, they didn't even know. Now y'all concerned? Fathers, if y'all don't check on y'all damn kids, something is mentally wrong with you. Every single day, you should know what your child is doing. Even if you can't show up, you need to be called. Let me hear a voice. Hey, daddy, love you. How you doing? You all right? They can have a stepdaddy in there craping them. You don't know, because your ass ain't showing up. You too busy living your life. And ladies, if you with a brother and he don't check on his kids, shame on your ass. You just as bad as him. Stop talking about dudes don't take care of their kids when most of the dudes don't take care of their kids up in your bed. Every guy I done dealt with that had kids, their kids loved me. I was second mama. Because I'm not going to have it no other way. You're not going to be up in here with my kids and you're not taking care of your kids. Because to me, you a sorry MF. I don't want no parts of you if you ain't doing nothing for your children. At least checking on them. Half you brothers don't know what school your kids go to. You don't know what doctor they go to. You don't know what they're allergic to. If something happened to the mama right now, somebody else going to have to train you on how to take care of your own seed. Well, is they allergic to something? I don't know. What size underwear they wear? I don't know. They don't know nothing about their kids. Do you know what school she go to? You don't believe me? Ask a guy today, what's the last school his kid went to? Ask him the teacher's name. Ask them the grade point average. They don't know. They don't know. Ask them, is their kid allergic to something? They don't know. What's your child's favorite color? What they like, what they don't like. Ask them and see what you find out. You might be watching me right now and he laying right there next to you. Ask him about his kids. You mad at your baby daddy for not doing same shit he doing to his kids. How dare you be mad at your baby daddy when you with somebody else's baby daddy that ain't doing shit? That's what cracked me up about women. You hate your baby daddy, but you with somebody else's baby daddy in your bed and he doing the same thing your baby daddy doing, but you ain't saying nothing to his ass. And you don't want her to call, but you want to call about yours. Y'all better do better. Thank you so much for the love. Trevor. Back to Trevor. I had to get off of this because it's so many stories like Trevor. TK. It's so many stories like Trevor. Can y'all get my likes up, please? It's so many stories like Trevor's. Every single day we hear about a child being unalive or unaliving their parents. First of all, there's nothing new under the sun. You know, I wasn't shocked because Matthew 13:12 say the children will rise up against parents and have them put to death. Matthew say that. See, y'all, they be talking about the Bible on real. Mark 13:12. Mark 13:12 says, children will rise up against parents and have them put to death. That pretty much saying children will delete their parents. It's written. It also says in Matthew 12:21-23. The same thing. Luke 21:16. Followers will be betrayed by family, including parents, and some will be put to death. Followers mean us, the followers of the Lord. The followers of the Lord will be betrayed by their kids. That's why the Bible said a disobedient child days will be shortened, because the Lord already told us that these things was going to happen. It's written. So when I hear about Trevor, I am not shocked, because the Lord told us that the kids was going to do this. What I'm shocked about is how we move. If, for example, I'm going to give you an example, because a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. Let's use Malcolm Jamal Warner. He went in some water, and it was a sign. God give you warnings before destruction, right? It was a sign that says dangerous waters. He knew that water was dangerous. Signs before destruction. He went out there anyway. Could he have prevented it? Yeah. He could have vacationed somewhere else, because I'm sure they did some research before they went there. He knew that was dangerous waters where they were staying. He could have swum in a swimming pool. If I see a sign say dangerous waters, you think I'm putting myself up in that water? So that means you control what you go through sometimes. You got to use your common sense. Malcolm Jamal Warner did not use his common sense if nobody forced him out there. He did it on his own if he wasn't forced. So he created his own demise. Disobedience. Dangerous waters, Malcolm. Don't go out there. And if you go, you might not come back. And he did. Right? So the Lord told us children will be disobedient and delete parents. Signs before destruction. So guess what you got to do? You got to do everything you have to do to prevent your child for being one of them children to turn on you. And it starts by getting them grounded in God. You got to drown them in the word. You got to keep them around positive people. You got to make sure they got good friends. You got to make sure they don't have idle minds, because idle minds do stuff like Trevor. So you got to keep them productively doing stuff. Every day is a process till they become grown folks. You got to be a parent every second. What you in there doing, Junior? You too quiet. Keep that door open. Cut that TV off. You need to be reading a book. Matter of fact, Bible study starts in 30 minutes. Mom, I don't care. Cut up. Let me hear you listen to that music again. You're supposed to monitor their music, their clothes, their friends, their environment, their school. Do pop-ups. Our parents back in the day used to do pop-ups. You didn't know who parent was coming. You don't know who parent, and the parents would show out. The school didn't have that rule. You couldn't do nothing to your kid. Oh, our parents would show out. I remember the star basketball team. Monte, I hope you see this. Monte was like 6'7". From 7th grade to the 12th, he's still 6'7". But he was one of the tallest kids in school. Our star just dunking. All the girls loved him. And he was the school clown, one of the school clowns. And he felt like, because I'm the star basketball player, baby, I can do what I want to do. Principal yelling at him every day. Monte, get to class. I'm the star, baby. You know, he just acting a fool. We laugh. He got all the girls giggling. So I guess the principal got tired of Monte showing out. Oh, you a superstar. Okay, let me call your manager, your mama. Miss Smith, you need to come on up here because Monte, he want to be a comedian. I want Monte remember this. This shit was funny as hell. He's standing with his back turned. He talking crazy. And the principal like, Monte, I told you, I'm the star of school, baby. He just showing out. This little lady, like she was 4'11". She looked, because I guess he's so tall. She looked like she about this tall. They was like this. She kept walking up behind him, and we all looking. His back turned. He cracking jokes. His mama said, she was standing behind him. We looking like, is that his mama? Dang, she little. She tapped him on his back. He turned around. This boy eyes got this big. Hey, mama, bend your ass down. Bow! Oh, you a comedian today? You a comedian? Oh, you want to be a funny guy? Okay. She grabbed him by his ear. Man, she was slacking that boy upside his head. Took him to his class by his ear. He was bending all down like this. Mama, okay, I'm sorry. Mama, I'm sorry. Man, we laughed so hard. She said, no, you a funny guy. Tell some jokes. Oh, you want to be the clown of the school. Okay. I'm finna walk to every class with you all day. And I want you to act just like you've been acting. No. Don't be good because I'm here. Man, it was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. That's my brother trying to call me. I'll answer in a minute. Al DeBarge. I will call him in a minute. Oh my gosh. I gotta let him know I'm on a video. He outside. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? I hope so. Al DeBarge, little brother. Miss DeBarge. Adeline DeBarge. She did the same thing to Daryl. The twins, Daryl and Carol, they're the youngest two DeBarges. I went to school with them. We in history class. Daryl cracked jokes every day. He used to tell me my daddy was in the history book because my daddy fought in World War II. Then ain't that your daddy on page 36? He's just be funny. Funny guy. Tina. Yeah. Well, you come here. Come to the steps for a minute. Just a minute. I'm on a live video. What's up? What you want? Give me a minute. I'm coming. Jay. Where you at? I'm upstairs. What you say? Huh? I'm upstairs doing a video. Hey. Yeah. Listen. There's an old lady. Where you at? I'm doing a live video. There's an old lady in the alley with a robe and stuff on. Look like she lost. An old white lady. You need to go talk to her. She look like she out of. Tell Tia that's what she do for Tia in her room now. That's what Tia do. She help people. She a nurse. She ain't gonna see what's wrong with her. There's a lady lost down in the alley. We always got people in our alley walking. We always got people in our alley. Well, she must got dementia. They would have to call 911. Tia do it. My daughter is a nurse, so she'll be okay, y'all. I'm sorry. My brother. But a few months ago, we had a guy having a seizure in front of my garage. People ain't watching, folks, man. How this old lady just walking around? She done left the house. But my daughter will check on her. Anyway. Oh, that kind of did something to me. Daryl and Carol was in class. And Carol was a sweetheart. Still is quiet. Next thing you know, everybody in the other world, I see Daryl doing this. So we look outside, we see this lady with a big mink coat on. You know, Mr. Barge, her kids don't look like her. Mr. Barge look like that, the big old fancy, classy woman. She dark skinned, she had all the jewelry on. She will beat the shit out of somebody. I'm like, who mama is that? And he was like, I don't know. And we look, we see one kid. I said, that's Daryl, mama. That's your mama, Daryl. He was like, shut up. Mr. Barge came in there saying, like, Monte, mom, hey, I come for the show. Don't stop the show now. The whole class, Mr. Barge sat behind him. And she said, do he act like this when I ain't here? We was like, no. He be throwing stuff at the teacher. We was snitching on him. He be singing on everybody. He said my daddy was in the book, Mr. Barge. So we laughing and talking. She followed him all day. Parents didn't play back then. Do you hear me? They popping up and they not playing. And the boys wouldn't dare. The girls wouldn't dare talk back. Wouldn't dare. We had teachers that you was more terrified of teachers than your parents. Mr. Joseph, he looked just like George Jefferson, little bitty short dude. Man, he had everybody in the city scared of him. I skipped school one time and Mr. Jefferson, Mr. Joseph showed up, blew the bullhorn, and said, Ottawa High School, line up, time to go. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, my mama go kill me, Jesus. My friends convinced me one time to skip. I thought I was going to die. I said, I want to go to jail, Mr. Joseph. He said, you want to go to jail? I said, yes. Don't take me home. Please take me to jail. And tell them to keep me, please. He called my mama cracking up laughing. He said, Nina want to go to jail. She don't even come home. I'd rather go to jail than deal with Michael Myers' mama. I'm done. I told my friends, bye, y'all. It's over. It's over. I won't see y'all no more. I'm not going to see y'all no more. And do you know they tried to skip the next week? I said, are y'all crazy? Because my mother gave me a break. She said, since you was so scared and this ain't like you, I'm going to give you a break. But do it again. Do it again. Only skipped one time in my life, y'all. That time. My friends came to me, come on, Nina, we going to the mall again. I said, y'all better get away from me. Y'all better get away from me. Massa, go get us. You better get away from me. Y'all crazy. I wasn't going with them. And they got booked again. I was sitting in school like, whoosh. Y'all crazy. Yeah, do y'all know who my mama is? I'm thinking about my mama right now, my lip trembling. She been dead 15 years. I'm still scared. My mother disciplined me from the grave. I'm a grown woman, and I be ready to do something. I can hear my mama's voice like, you better not. Okay, mama, I'm sorry. My mama got fear in me from the grave. That's why I don't understand these kids. What are we doing wrong? I think we're giving the kids too much. Because we had to earn. We had chores. You want to go to the game this weekend? Your chores better be done. We had to make up our bed every single day. When you get out that bed better be made up. Let your butt go to school and that bed ain't made up. My mom was the kind of mama, you be in your class and the principal be like, Nina, could you come to the office, please? Go to the office. My mom be standing there, so you just didn't make up your bed this morning. You think I'm playing with you? Huh? You know what's gonna happen when you get home, right? You won't punish me, don't you girl? You know I'm playing by my house. You be like, this lady came all the way up to the school to talk about a bed. Is she crazy? I got a crazy mama. Somebody help me. Did not play. My mama was the kind of mama, she not just disciplined us, she disciplined everybody. It used to be embarrassing. Everybody was scared of Miss Mayberry. I'm not lying. Come to Grand Rapids, that's about Miss Mayberry. They'd be like, oh yeah, Miss Mayberry crazy. They still scared of her too when she did. They'd be like, don't talk too loud. No, Miss Mayberry didn't play. Her kids and her kids' friends and her cousins, nieces and nephews, they all was in check. My nephew that's doing 30-some years, I don't even know how he got in trouble because my mama raised him. But she had it so the police would bring him home. She made a deal with the police because they were talking about, you can't do this and that. And she said, okay, I tell you what, because I'm going to beat mine. She said, I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to beat my kids. I'm going to beat the hell out of my kids if they do something wrong. And if I got to beat your ass, I'll do that too. She said, I don't care about going to jail. I don't care. She said, but I'd rather beat my kids than have you beat my kids. You hear me? She said, so this the deal. When you see this one outside at the curfew, because we had curfew back then, bring them to me. Can you do that for me, officer? And can you use my tax money like what I'm paying for? Since you don't want me to put my hands on them, bring them to me when you see them. My nephew could be anywhere, y'all. And officers, we had certain officers in our neighborhoods at the time. They'd be like, Mayberry, come on, time to go. Your grandmama waiting on you. He'd be like, dang, man. Mama, this is embarrassing. I don't care. Somebody called her one day and said, you know Sean down there shooting dice. Shooting dice? Okay. Come on, Nina. I said, oh. We go down to the local corner. Y'all know I got stories. Go to the corner. This when everybody was outside in the summertime. See, the boys I grew up with, y'all, they had a hustle hand. These kids ain't got no hustle in them. I'm just being real. They used to shoot dice. They asked a race for money. They were selling drugs. They all had cars. They all had to work. They had to go to school. We were different kind of kids. All our boyfriend had cars. So my nephew down there, I spot him. He's shooting dice. Getting him. He got a handful of money talking. He only about 16. So my mother said, I know he's down. His wallet's looking. His dad named Wallace. His wallet's looking ass down here somewhere. You don't see him. I'm looking right at him. I know he down here. So she said, who over there shooting? Them kids over there shooting that dang on dice. Nina, come on. I said, oh my God. She got in the middle of the crap game and shut it down. She shut the crap game down. She said, Sean, if you don't get your ass up off your knees shooting dice, the only time I better see you on your knees is when you praying to Jesus. She got there hitting her with her cane, and then she looked over at Jeff. And Jeffrey, I'm finna tell Geraldine on you. Oh, and you Pastor Jones' grandson. Oh, I'm telling Pastor Jones on Sunday. Everybody was like, Miss Mayberry, I'm sorry. Go home. Let me catch any of y'all down here on your knees and you ain't praying and watch what happens. She cleared the whole crap game. They was grabbing their money. Yes, ma'am. Nowadays, you do that, you would be an old B. They will beat you down. They probably take your purse. You can't do that no more. My mother couldn't make it in this society right now. Because she go challenge them. And then she'll grab, we pop on people. Oh, I got one of those too, bro. I got one of those too. But this what we doing. Because I ain't finna miss. She was Medea. Any way you want to bring it, she ready to serve you. She was one of them old school mamas. That's what we're missing. Us new parents, we weak as shit. We're weak as shit. We fold. I'm going to run away. Why? What is wrong? I mean, I don't understand. I give you everything. That's why they running away, because you give them everything. When New Edition came to Grand Rapids and I wanted to go downtown to see them, another story. Y'all want another story? I was one of the biggest New Edition fans. This is the first time I ever met New Edition. They came to Grand Rapids. I was, I think, 15. And my boy mother worked at the radio, so she made sure that we had passes and all that. So, well, tickets. We ain't had a pass yet. So me and my best friend, we called every hotel in Grand Rapids to find New Edition. We found them. We screaming on the phone to the people. I said, do you have a Ralph Trasker? Yes, we do. Ha ha! Do you have a Bobby Brown? Yes, we do. La! We named all the members. She said, we have the group here, ladies. It was the Holiday Inn on Ann Street in Grand Rapids. She rung Ralph's number. Ralph answered the phone. Could you imagine teenage girls in New Edition pick up the phone? We going crazy. My mother on her way back to Grand Rapids from Chicago visiting my sister. My brother had to go pick up my mom, so I'm talking to Ralph and Bobby for about an hour at this time. And I'm like, oh my God. So Bobby, now that I know Bobby was managed as hell back then, we didn't know. But now Bobby was managed as hell. Bobby said, don't y'all want to come out here and have a balloon fight with us? How many of y'all is it? They trying to get the teenage girls coming out here talking about a balloon fight. We was like, heck yeah. We dumb as hell. Dumb girls thinking they really talking about a balloon fight. So when my brother come back with my mama, I'm excited. Mama, oh my God, you ain't gonna believe it. I've been talking to Ralph on the phone. She said, Ralph, from New Edition? I said, yes, Mama. You know the concert tomorrow. And they want us to come down there right now. They want us to have a balloon fight. She said, girl, you done lost your mind. I said, huh? So my brother, James, the one was just talking, I need to get him up in here. This is my big brother. I couldn't do nothing with this fool. He said, they on the phone. Let me talk to him. So Ricky Bell asked to talk to my brother. Because I said they won't bring us. He said, well, let me talk to your brother. So my brother got on the phone. He talking to Ricky. He said, what's up? He said, I was wondering, can you bring the girls down here? You know, Ricky the oldest of the group at the time. Johnny wasn't in the group. can you bring the girls down here? We new in town, the concert tomorrow. We kind of bored. We having a water balloon fight. My brother said, listen, little ugly boy. Do you think I'm stupid? I know what you want with my sister, little stupid ugly boy. He said, put Ralph's little ugly ass on the floor. I said, oh! I went crazy, crying. I said, I'm going to run away. I started packing my stuff. My mama told me to go to bed or I wasn't going to the concert. I said, I'm going to kill myself. She said, okay, you got it. She said, Jim, you got insurance on Nina, right? We got insurance. She said, I don't know if they going to cover her for suicide, but she about to kill herself over Ralph. I just want you to know before you go to sleep. I was so distraught. My brother talked about each one of them on the phone and told them, he told New Edition, y'all, he would whoop their ass. He said, what hotel y'all at? I would come down there and whoop all 5 of y'all asses. I was so embarrassed. Me and my friend was crying. We was like slaves. Ooh. And it was like, well, your brother threatened us. He said, y'all can't come. I'm like, oh my God. I'm apologizing. My mother in the back hollering. We trying to whisper. And then Ralph said, Ralph was so sweet, y'all. Ralph Trasman was so sweet. He said, don't cry. Don't cry. I understand. He said, we from Boston. We got the same kind of parents. He said, don't cry. He said, I'll tell you what, Nina. I'm going to give you some backstage passes for tomorrow. You can meet me. Backstage passes? He said, I got you. I'm going to leave some backstage passes. I'm going to put your name down. What's your last name? I told him. I'm thinking he lying. So that next day at school, we walking through the hall. Y'all remember Donna Ross and Michael Jackson on the Wiz when they went to see the Wiz and they was walking through everybody? That's how we was walking down the hall in school. Like, man, we got backstage passes to see New Edition tonight. Everybody going into school. Everybody going to the concert. Y'all lying. No, Ralph, we talked to him last night. Ralph leaving me tickets. So when we got to the concert, y'all, everybody in the school was following us to the table to get the tickets. And I'm telling my friend, if we ain't got these tickets, we about to be embarrassed as hell. She said, man, they better have these tickets. I get to the desk and I said, hi, my name is Nina Mayberry. And before I got it out, she said, oh, you have 2 backstage passes from Ralph Trasman. The school went crazy. Oh, Nina, no, wow. That's my boyfriend. Ralph loves me. Man, we went backstage. It was beautiful. We didn't even get to see New Edition though, because we went back there late. They was on the stage, but guess who we saw? They was in concert with UTFO and the Fat Boys. I didn't know who the Fat Boys was. My friend, we didn't know who these Fat Boys was. So we walk and remember they used to wear the police uniforms. We walking and they grabbed us, put our arm behind our back, put us up against the wall. We like, we going to jail. Ralph left us the tickets. They was like, they started laughing. And I'm like, why are the police laughing? And why are these police so damn fat? They said, y'all don't know who we are. They said, y'all don't know who we are. Because they let us go and they started laughing. We said, no. They said, we the Fat Boys. Me and my friend said, we know you fat. They said, no, we the Fat Boys. And my friend was like, duh, you fat as heck. And it's like, the group you never heard of, they got, started doing that. I'm like, you having an asthma attack? What's wrong with you? So we was chilling with the Fat Boys. We was chilling with UTFO. And then my mother later on that night after the concert, we went to the hotel and we was chilling with New Edition in the lobby. And that's how our friendship began. That's how I began being friends with New Edition. Because we ended up with Ronnie DeVoe number from Shanice Wilson. Y'all know the singer Shanice Wilson. That was my best friend. God cousin. I mean, so we was always around New Edition. We would talk to him on the phone. Ralph used to always ask me why I like him. I had the opportunity to be with Ralph. I'm just gonna be real. Ralph, don't lie, you know. But I went sleep with him. So I lost out and he married another fan. The girl he got kids by, the one baby, the little boy, she was a fan. She fell down the stairs at a concert and he had to help her. And they ended up married. I said, you mean to tell me all I had to do is break my leg? I could just throw myself down. That's all I had to do is fall down the stairs to be with Ralph. But we talked to them every night. They became our friends. The moral of the story is, I love New Edition and my brother, but I had a good childhood. I'm trying to tell y'all, I had a good childhood. My mother didn't care about me saying I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna run away, because she already knew if I run away, it's on. How many of y'all ran away and it turned out good for you? I ran away one time, I skipped one time, and I ain't do it no more. I ran away one time and I ended up at my god sister house. And her husband came downstairs and he seen me down there that morning and he said, because back then parents had to talk to parents before you come up in somebody's house. You had to talk to each other. You could not be in somebody's house and they ain't talk to your mama or daddy. That's just the rules. So he looked at me, this is my god brother. He said, what you doing here? I said, Big Lou, I ran away from home. He said, oh, what? I said, I ran away from home. He said, girl, do you know who your mama is? He was like, oh, and Big Lou was like one of the fat boys. He said, oh, Lord, if your mama about to come over here, y'all know we all gonna die, right? I said, no, you gotta hide me. He said, have you lost your mind? He said, oh my God, next thing you know, we heard. He said, it's over. It's her. Get behind the bar. I'm behind the bar like this. They had a bar in their basement. Can you sing, Nina? He stuttering. I said, he about to break. He about to snitch. You seen it? No. Yeah, y'all seen Nina? The kids all watching TV like, the hell y'all seen Nina? They didn't even want to lie. They didn't even want to lie. So I'm like, if she see me behind this bar, it's over, Lord. I love you, Jesus, please. She left. She said, I ain't going to look for her no more. Just tell her I'm at home waiting on her. I didn't even want to go back home. I wanted to call 911 on myself. Come get me, please. But I ended up going home. She gave me a break with that, too. Gave me a break. So my mother had the fear of Jesus in me. The fear of Jesus in me. Tony, that I'm about to do the podcast with, chapter number 3 of my life. You ain't seen 1 and 2. They know my mama too. But chapter number 3, he was just talking about my mama the other day. He said, remember you snuck me in your room and I had to be up there all day? He said, I almost peed on myself. He said, girl, you almost got me killed dealing with your mama. I said, I did. He said, I can't believe I listened to you. So he know my mama. And I'm saying all this to say we don't have them kind of mamas no more. We don't have big mama. My mama was big mama. My mama was the neighborhood mama. My mama was the school mama. My mama was everybody granny. They all got a Miss Mayberry story, and guess what? They all loved her too. Kids love discipline. Y'all think they don't. They need it. They love it. They gotta have it. They respect you when you discipline them. Mean as my mama was, everybody in the neighborhood respect her. They knew you stand at that door. Don't come in my house till I ask you to come in and sit down. Don't you dare walk up in my house. You don't touch no refrigerator. You don't ask for nothing unless it's offered to you. She would teach other people kids how to act. No, you don't do that over here. You want some what? You want some water, right? You ask for some of my juice. Did I offer you any juice? You don't do that at people's house. Your mama didn't teach you that. I used to be like, my mama rude as heck. I ain't gonna have no friends. But they didn't play with Miss Mayberry. And then she would cook, y'all. My mama was a stay-home mother. She would cook and had a whole neighborhood smelling like soul food. You walk past the Mayberry house, soul food just reeking out the house. They be like, dang, your mama be throwing down. Can I just get a piece of cornbread? She be like, what kind you want? I got crackling hot water cornbread and I have some Jiffy mix for the kids. What kind of piece of cornbread you want, baby? They got 3 different kind of cornbreads. Yeah, your mama don't cook them kind of cornbread. No. See, my friends had young mamas. I had an old mama. My mama had me at 37, 39. My daddy was 42. So everybody thought my mama and dad was my grandparents. Because they were older. So I had a good life. My parents were settled down. My daddy had a career. My mama was stay-home mom. She cooked, she cleaned, she kept the house clean. My mama was there every day. My daddy, the only time my daddy was not in my life was the day he stopped breathing. I don't remember not one day, y'all, not one day out of 37 years of having a father that my daddy was not in the house with me. Not one. I'm blessed. But still, having them kind of parents, having that structure, my brother did 30 years in prison. My nephew doing 30 to 60. Sometimes you can do all you can do, and your kids still go their own direction. So it ain't always the parents. It took my brother to do 30 years to come out to act like my father. Now he is my daddy. I be calling him JT, James Thomas. His name James too. I be like, you turned into daddy. You even bald headed like him. You came home with hair. You ain't got no hair now. I remember, I got a funny story, y'all. This is real quick. When my brother first came home, he always had long, beautiful hair. My brother had my daddy hair. My dad is like pretty much all Indian. Big, wave, black hair my daddy had. My dad had gray hair, eyes, this gorgeous man. So my brother had his hair. I got my mama hair. Anyway, the last time he came home, his wife was braiding his hair. His hair got thin, right? If you hear me, he'll be mad. She was braiding his hair, and he kept looking in the mirror, and he looking. So he said, Nina, come here. He said, look what she did in my head. I said, well, she put braids in it. He said, look at these big ass parts. I said, parts? He said, they like this far apart, like this. Look, each braid is like this far apart. He said, can you do better? I said, I don't think so. He said, why my braids? She said, because ain't nothing in between the parts. You bald. It was like bald spots. He was in denial. His parts was this wide apart from his hair. I said, Jay, it's over, brother. It's over. I said, you done turned into daddy. Because my father, he went bald right here, y'all, and he had hair around here. And my mother would tell him to cut up. He had real good hair. He used to slick it down. He'd put the that hard grease on it with the do-rag before service on Sunday. Hair was just rippling. All this bald. And then sometimes he'd dye his hair. He had a streak of black dye right here. My mom used to be like, would you just cut it off, Jim? I ain't cutting my hair. She said, it ain't no hair, sir. It's gone. All you got is the round side, the side. So my brother, all this was leaving. I said, your hair leaving you, brother. I love you. I know you known for your pretty hair. The girls love it. But it's over, brother. We could have a funeral for your hair. We could do whatever. It's over. Now he Kojak. He finally cut it all off. And it took him 2 years to show his bald head. Now they call him Aaron Hall. Look at Aaron Hall, that smooth brother. And I be having this cigar. I'm gonna post a picture when I get off here of my brother, bald head. Oh, he love his bald head. Now he ain't got no choice. It's over. Some of y'all watching right now, it's over. Your hair holding on like this. Let it go. George Jefferson bozo hairstyle ain't working for you, brother. Let it go. But anyway, y'all, I had to bring some happiness to Trevor's story. I know y'all be like, Nina, you don't never stay on the story. It's so much to talk about when I'm talking about a story. I know stuff that go entwined with stories. And I want y'all to learn something. I don't just want to talk about Trevor. Trevor was on demon time. Let me tell you what demon time mean. Demon time mean the music is in his head. The Umaati is getting your kids. My son said the TV was talking to him. So when I see Trevor's story, I identify because it just happened to my kid. Y'all know it just happened to Gino. It just happened to him. And I try to figure out what the heck is going on. What is going on? It's the society, the world we live in. The devil is winning. I told you all these fun stories about my life because my childhood was so fun. It was free. It was discipline. It was love. And y'all kept hearing me say, my parents. You didn't hear me say just my mama. Now, my mama was the crazy one. But my parents, That means it takes two to raise a kid. It takes a village. We had neighbors that didn't play. We had the Parkers in our neighborhood. The Parkers, everybody grew up in my neighborhood. You ask them about the Park, even Floyd Mayweather. If anybody ever meet the champ Floyd Mayweather, ask him about the Parkers. Because he grew up right behind me. Say, Floyd, all you got to do is say, do you remember the Parkers in your neighborhood? Oh, yeah. They didn't play with us. Say the Mayberries. Yeah, I know the Mayberries. They family. Floyd Mayweather, the champ, is family to me. Our backyard's touched. He used to knock on my door asking for my nephew. Getting on my nerves. It be early in the morning. Keisha, come out. What you want, little bad boy? Floyd was so bad. What do you want? I was to jump at him. Floyd waking people up. We gonna go jogging with my daddy. I'm gonna be the champ. Your little bad boy ain't gonna do nothing. And look at him. The richest one in the neighborhood. I was like, your butt going to juvenile, Floyd. And he the one ended up being a good kid in the neighborhood. Everybody else was the juvenile. But I'm telling you, it's possible if you keep these kids grounded. It's possible if you start putting substance in your kids. It's possible if you start praying over your kids, introducing them to God. You cannot wait till they become teenagers. It's no reason that your little children don't know nothing about God. I know these churches, y'all don't want to go to these churches now because of the way the church ain't even the same no more. You can't even trust the church to tell your kids the truth. And a lot of these pastors will touch your kids. So it's scary to say take your kids to church. So what I'm going to say to y'all is go get that Bible and study and show yourself approved. Read the Bible for yourself. Sit down and give your kids homework off scriptures. Make them do book reports. Make them do a whole story about Samson and Delilah if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Make them understand what's going on and how you study the Bible. You don't start in Genesis. People think, I'm going to start the beginning and go, no, that ain't how you study. You got to know how to study the Bible. That's why it's called Bible study. You got to get with somebody that come in and teach your kids, teach you about God. Most parents don't even know about God. These women that's raising these kids, they don't know about God. They don't know about God. I know women my age don't know nothing about the Lord because their parents didn't put the Lord in them. I say, I got the fear of God in me. People like, Nina, why you boring. You don't drink. You don't smoke. I drink a little wine here or there. You don't really party. You don't really do nothing. You a homebody. Because I learned at a young age to love the skin I'm in, to be content with who I am. And I don't need the world to be entertained. I entertain myself. You know what I'm saying? My entertainment is studying, reading. I got so many books. I'm never bored. I don't remember one day of my life I've been bored. Not one day. So when I be saying grown folk, it's boring. What? All the stuff to do? You bored? Shit, go paint a wall. It's something your house need to be clean. You can study something. You can learn how to do something on the internet. Go learn a new recipe. How the hell you bored? And that's what's wrong with people. I'm bored. Well, go do something. The hell? You don't need no man to entertain you all day, sis. And y'all don't understand, ladies. The men are getting tired of us want to just always snuggle up. What's about your movie? I'm going to cook for you. Let's lay up. They don't want to do that no more. These men out here getting money. And then y'all get mad because they out here getting money thinking they cheating. And if you try to keep up with somebody cheating, they ain't your man no damn way. Let his ass cheat. Shit, you better not be going to nobody's phone. You better not be checking nobody. I got too much to do to be worried about your ass. I'm just for real. I got too much to do with my life to be worried about what you doing with your life. That's your life. And who am I to tell you what to do with your life? You're grown. If you don't like me and you want to cheat on me, God's going to reveal it, and then I got to make a decision. I'm going to leave. I tell the dude from the door, I don't look for nothing. I'm not chasing nothing. I love you. I want to be with you. But if you step out on me, peace. I don't give a damn. Bye. I might hurt for a few minutes. 30 days is pushing it. I make myself heal. This is what y'all don't understand. I make myself heal. My son Gino, I think most of his brokenness came from his broken relationship. He been with the same girl since he was 16. They got 2 kids. She was a mental abuser and a physical abuser. She abused my child for 10 years. So he mentally messed up. And I think when they finally broke off, it mentally messed him up. And I used to get so mad at him. I'm like, where you get this shit from? Because you never seen your mama. You never seen your mama broken down behind no man. Ever. So where did you get this from? So I didn't have no understanding of that. Hold on, y'all. So I used to get upset because how dare you let another human being dictate your movements? You bleed like me, you go to the bathroom like me, you gotta go to sleep, you gotta eat. I wish I would let you dictate my movements. You ain't God. You don't control nothing over here. And then you gotta get to the point, people. You gotta look at yourself and say this. You don't like me? You don't want to be with me? Okay. You're lost. Because I know what I am. I know what I bring to the table. You about to miss out on a real good person. I feel bad for you. Oh, my booty not big enough? Okay. When that big butt and the smile break your heart, don't come back over here. Because I got a whole lot to offer. Mind, body, and soul. And I know how to pray for you, boo-boo. But that's okay. I don't want you to like me. Because now I don't like your ass either. We good. Peace. Learn to love yourself. Stop losing yourself. Make God the lover of your soul. And this is the prayer before we go. When you're going through anything in life, if you put God in the front of it, you can't fail. It's fail proof. When you put God in the front of it, it's fail proof. We do it wrong. We like the children of Egypt who wandered for 40 years and 40 nights in bondage because they just didn't listen. It's easy. Pick up the book. Follow it. God give us the rule book of life, that Bible. All you got to do is follow it. But we want to be disobedient. And then we're raising disobedient children. Sometimes we bring wickedness and demonic spirits in our home and they jump off on our children. You didn't bring a wicked man in your house and now your kids is acting crazy and you don't have no understanding. They just disrespectful. You just brought the devil in your house. This mother, her name is, what was her name? Hold on, y'all. What was Trevor's mom's name? Brandy Smith. Brandy Smith was 45 years old. 45 years old. And David Lee was 44. Did y'all notice what I just said? Brandy Smith was 45. David Lee was 44. I bet y'all didn't catch what I just said. Who know what I'm saying right now? Nobody? Let me tell y'all what I'm saying. Brandy Smith, David Lee. They weren't married. They had 2 kids. I know we want to believe that, because I talked about marriage yesterday. Fornication ain't nothing. But when you raising your kids from a sin that you committed, God don't bless no mess. And you living in sin. So what come from sin? More sin. They created this child out of wedlock like we do. And we wanted to be blessed. You see how we out of God's order? And then we end up paying in the long run, don't understand. She said when that baby was 8, he out of control. I don't know what to do. You raising them in sin, Brandy. What come from sin? Demonic spirits. You're not covered. That's like insurance, driving your car with no insurance. An accident might happen. And if it do, you're not covered. That's the point of having insurance. Just in case I'm covered. So living right by the word of God, just in case my kids get persuaded in the world, just in case they hear the wrong music, just in case the Adi get a hold to them. They grounded in the word because they have structure. I'm living right. I'm showing them right. So they know how to make right decisions when they're in the world because I taught them right. Now I know some, we ain't gonna get them all, but most of them, they know the upbringing. I call my brother the prodigal son. My mother always said, my prodigal son gonna come back home. He gonna remember his upbringing. He just like my daddy now. He don't miss a day of work. This is a brother that used to be a pimp. You hear me? This is a brother that went in and out of prison all his life. He don't miss a day of work. He haven't seen a penitentiary in 15, 16 years. My mother died in 2009. He came home 2 months after my mama died. This is a brother with good credit cards, got his license, driving a Cadillac. You wouldn't even think he the same brother. The prodigal son will return home if you just keep praying. If you stand on God's word, you keep trusting God. You don't give up, even when it looks bleak. Do you think my mother gave up on God when they gave her son 12 to 36 years? No, she fell out in the courtroom and was praising God and just faded. We had to take her to the ER. She faded praising God. So I think that's what carried them through the 30 years. Her prayers. I'm praying for my son Gino right now. They doing my son bad as hell, y'all. I got to send emails up to Nuevo County Federal Jail. And if y'all want to send a letter, send one. These people would treat your kids so bad when they're in the system. They got my son in a straitjacket in a room by himself and not feed my son, but some damn taco chips and some nasty meat because they said he told him he was allergic to soy when he was not even at his right mind. So I'm telling him my son ain't allergic to soy, but once he said it's in there for stone forever. I said, you know what I did? I said, you're lying. I did my research last night. Every 6 months, they're supposed to test them for allergies. Now I got to go through the process and make the law stand on their law that they made because they lied to me. My baby's in a cell with a jacket on calling, Mama, I'm hungry. Mama, I'm suicidal. They put me here because I want to just eat. Everybody eat. And they won't even let me order commissary. I keep his money in there. They won't even let him order commissary. They only tell him he can order chips because of his allergies that he don't have. And I said, son, if you just would have listened to me. Then he had to fight 2 gangbangers. Because, you know, in the federal system, you get people from all over the world. There's 2 dudes in there from Chicago. My son ain't no banger. He didn't grow up around banging nothing. GD. One dude snuck him and hit him. He had to fight him. And then the chief jumped in. He had to fight 2 gangbangers. Went to the hole. Protected himself. So he going through all kind of stuff because he had a mental breakdown. The devil is a liar. I prayed so hard last night and this morning. I cried and cried and cried until God said, you don't trust me. You don't trust me? I got him. He covered by the blood. You a praying mother. You raised your kids right. I would never leave you or forsaken you. And I made a deal with God. And I hope he's listening. Father God, I will serve you for the rest of my days, do whatever you want me to do. If you spare me ever burying one of my kids. Don't do that to me, Lord. Take me first. If you spare me, I promise I will live right and do whatever you want me to do. But don't ever let me go through that. You say you won't put nothing on me that I can't bear. I can't bear this. That's why my daughter pulled right through cancer. Came out without a trace. That's why Gino been shot. And it went right through his arm and they didn't know how he did it. He been shot at. Went right over his head. I gotta believe my mama, the Lord, or somebody, they blocking stuff from my kids. Just I cried so hard last night about my son, y'all. I said, Mama, I know it sounds ridiculous to pray to the dead. I know y'all, you sound crazy. But I still, something inside of me, Mama, protect my son. Send your love, your grace, your mercy over my son. She loved her baby Gino. Protect my child. And he can fight. Oh, he can fight. But I told him, people in jail, Gino, they make weapons. You got to watch your back. And the last thing I want you to do is get into it with these bangers. For real. Because you weren't raised that way. But he can fight. Thank God the head guy of the GDs that was in there, he gave Gino his props. He said, dang, young blood, you got them hands. You got heart. You fought both of us. So hopefully they'll bag up off of him. Because in prison, y'all, you doomed if you do, you doomed if you don't. If he wouldn't have fought, he would have been somebody's girlfriend. And then if he fight, now you got to watch his back from now on. So it's like prison is crazy. That's why I'm like, where the guards at? What y'all doing? Protect these people. And Gino got a short fuse. They mistaken his pretty boy look. Because, he look like one of them damn barges. They mistake that pretty boy look as he's soft. That's what the dude thought. Oh, this little light-skinned dude with good hair. I'm finna whoop his ass. And he messed around and found out. Because Gino is quiet. He reserved. He don't say that. He don't pick with people. He don't come off to be tough. But he the type of person, he go from 0 to 10. Just like that. And he's a trained boxer. He's a trained boxer. He trained in the Golden Gloves. He was on his way to be pro. He's a trained boxer. So I'm not worried about that part. I'm worried about somebody coming at him like this. Because he ain't never had to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So anybody praying, pray for my child. And plus he go in and out. I don't want him to hurt nobody. Prison is set up for failure, man. And they doing him just like they doing Diddy. They gave Diddy maggots the other day. They gave my son molded taco shells with some meat. He said look like some boo-boo. And told him you got to eat this because you on a special diet. Michigan. But this is the feds. This is the federal government. As soon as he went to them and said, I'm weak. I'm confused. I feel suicidal because I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. They put him in a cell with a straitjacket. Then he lied. I guess he lied or he tricked the CO, a guard. He said, I want a regular tray. Because he said everybody's sitting there eating hamburgers. The feds feed you. Hamburgers, they getting cake, they getting cornbread, and they give him some slop every single day. He got to eat the same thing every day. So he said, he told the CO, please give me a regular tray. And she gave him a regular tray. The head person came in and told him he in trouble for lying to get food. I said, what? But I'm pissed. And I'm about to, when I get off here, y'all, I'm about to call everybody. I'm going to try to reach down on Trump. Do you hear me? I'm about to call everybody. If I got to go to the White House and stand out in front of the White House with a sign and say, help my son, somebody going to hear me. This one you can't have. I have good kids. They may do wrong stuff, but they good kids. They don't go around doing stuff intentionally. I know someone's altering my son thinking. I know this. I will march out in front of that jail every single day until somebody changed his diet. I'm not saying let him walk because what he did, he should get out. I know what he did was wrong. He probably know now what he did was wrong. But he wasn't at his mental state of mind. And I have a track record where I was calling out for help every single day and the law failed me. I begged them to put him somewhere for his mental state. And they was like, no, we can't do that. Until he committed a crime. Now you got him locked up. When I asked you to lock him up to help him before this happened, they didn't do it. I was sure his mother called about Trevor. I bet if they look, she didn't call and reported for this kid to get some help. And nobody helped her, and now she's dead. Do you know the law told me when my grandbaby ran away that they can't put kids in juvenile no more unless they commit a felony? So you telling me you going to wait until a child do something serious to destroy their life before you help them? Shouldn't you be trying to prevent kids from destroying their life? No, you want them to be in your system. So you gonna keep letting them stay out here until they pile each other or do what Trevor did. Now they gonna pick up Trevor. All the time his mama probably wanted to put him in juvenile to correct his behavior, they wouldn't do it. But now you picking him up. Now he's a felon. He has 2 second-degree murder charges. Now you can step in, huh? But his mama dead. This shit is crazy to me, man. Listen, y'all. Write your congressman. Go to your local community meetings. Start an organization. Make these people stand on their shit that they made. This is what I be saying about Diddy. Y'all be getting mad at me about Diddy. No, it ain't about Diddy. It's about the law that you made. Stand on your law. Damn it. We tired of paying taxes and we don't have no voice. Make the police understand we pay you. You don't pay us. You work for us. We're not you're not no slave keepers. The police think they out here to patrol the city like we some animals. No, you work for the citizens. If I call you for help, you're supposed to come and help, not kill. So that's the case. I might as well call Pookie and Ray Ray when I got a problem. What the heck I'm calling you for if you gonna come and commit a crime? The reason why the government is getting away with the stuff they're getting away with because we the people not saying nothing. Do you know we outnumber the government? We outnumber them. Just imagine we just shut it down and say, we the people saying, no, we're done. Y'all not doing this to us. We finna change some laws around here. And I know it's possible. Look what Dr. King did. A black man. Look what Malcolm X did. A black man. Back then, when segregation was going on, they changed some stuff. Rosa Parks changed some stuff, doing segregation, black folks. So I know it's possible. When so many people get together and they complain, they ain't got no choice but to change some stuff. I don't know for the life of me, y'all. I do not understand for the life of me. And I ain't even looking at my numbers. Can I get my likes up? Why in the hell is Uncle D in the White House doing the shit he's doing? And is not getting charged. I could have swore the point of being the president, you have to follow the Constitution. This man is doing everything against the Constitution, and that should be illegal, automatically should be a felony and charged and taken out that seat. You gonna tell me the White House don't have no rules? You gonna tell me a person can come in this country and just disregard all the Constitution? One man. And y'all not getting him out that seat. When people, to me, I thought this. The president had to follow certain rules. Had to. Or you gonna send the military to remove him. You know what I'm saying? When you doing something against the law up in that White House, you should be able to send the chief of the military and some soldiers, go get him. Lock him up. He breaking all kind of laws. What kind of law states you can't go to jail if you a sitting president? So you can just go around and don't go to jail? What kind of law is that? This shit is absolutely ridiculous. And then you got citizens, these minions, these demonic folks upholding this shit. Lock their ass up in a straitjacket. You putting people in jail in straitjackets. These people need to be in straitjackets. Anybody displaying hate in this country, lock their asses up. You shouldn't be around here talking about people need to die. People in the N-word, just doing hateful shit. Lock them up. They're a cancer to society. And you wonder why these kids on demon time. Look at the grown folks on demon time. I was reading some comments on the news of Trevor. And I got into it with this white guy. Let me tell you what he said. You know, Trevor is mixed. He said because of the black in him is why he killed his parents. And pretty much that's what the white guy get for being with that black woman. Because black folks, that's all we do is crime. Man, when I say I ate his ass up. When I say I ate his ass up, he probably somewhere crying right now. Sucking his thumb. Because I broke history down on his ass. I kill people with the truth. You gonna sit there and lie, sir? You just gonna sit there and lie. Fix your mouth and lie. That black folks, all we do is to commit crime. Y'all don't do nothing, right? What about the mass shootings? What about the school shootings? What about the Capitol building? What about Jeffrey Dahmer? What about Ted Bundy? What about Charlie Manson? What about the Menendez brothers? Y'all don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. Just about every serial killer ever lived was what? You forgot that? What about that? What's the little guy that went in the middle of the crowd during the COVID and was for the pawpaw people and ended up killing 2 white dudes? What about him? His mama took him. And let's not mention slavery. How many black people died during slavery? Y'all forgot y'all killed people. I mean, do they have amnesia? Who used to cut babies out of black ladies' bodies, women's bodies, and throw the babies to the alligators? But we on demon time. And then they say we the biggest criminals. Did y'all forget how this country came about? Christopher Columbus stole the country. He ain't find shit. Stole it from the Indians. Not only did they steal it from the Indians, they made sure the Indians was addicted to alcohol and they killed a lot of Indians off. Do you know your history, sir? But we on demon time, huh? Huh? Go look at Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty. Go look at her feet. Tell me why her feet black. You even changed the identity of Statue of Liberty. You stole her. She was a black woman. Yeah. And let's not talk about Jesus. You whitewashed him. The Bible states in the word, he has skin of bronze. What does this look like? Do this look more bronze to you? Or do this look more bronze to you? Do this look more bronze to you? Or do this look more bronze to you? Hair wool. Blazing eyes. Like fire. And you put a pedophile on a picture. That dude, what's his name? Boraz? He got a name. That blue-eyed guy with the hair, his name Boraz or something like that. He's a pedophile. And you told everybody he was Jesus. So you changed Jesus' whole identity to fit your agenda. But you gonna say some stuff like that about Trevor. And another thing pissed me off about Trevor. When have ever in history have they put a 14-year-old all over the news? Trevor picture all over the news. And somebody said, when he start putting minors on the news? I said, when they got a dip of black in them. He all over the news. His face. You were supposed to protect minors. He's not supposed to be on the news. But because his mama black, he don't count. And I swear to God, listen, y'all, I'm tired of this shit. I am so tired of this shit. I'm tired of the Karens. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of y'all making my people be the worst people walking this earth. Now, don't get me wrong. We do some dumbass shit, black people. But I'm not the one to sit here and blame white folks for the shit we do. Y'all blame us for every damn thing. I'm not going to blame y'all for what my people do, stupid. My people messed up and they got to be accountable for their shit. How dare y'all get on comments and somebody dead? You just demonic as hell. Just demonic and wicked. But God said, Jacob I love and Esau I hate, and the descendants of Esau. And take it how you want to. Because he's born cursed and wicked. Damn it. Go talk about... Oh, then he brought up, then they showed a video about the Carnival cruise and how black folks acting a damn fool. Okay, you got about, just say 50, and I'm pushing it. 50 black people show their ass on the Carnival cruise. Now y'all saying y'all don't want black people on the cruise. Get the hell out of here. So you gonna tell me it never been no belligerent white folks on the cruise? You gonna tell me that? Oh, we just didn't hear about it. You gonna tell me ain't nobody got drunk and stupid on the cruise that's white? No, y'all advertise us more. Y'all put us on display with everything. You hear me? Like Trevor, he gonna be all over the news. But guess what y'all doing? He just killed his parents, right? And the Menendez brothers finna come out for killing their parents. I asked the dude, I said, so you saying he's an animal because he killed his parents. What about the Menendez brothers? What are they? Y'all said they rehabilitated. You see how they do? Because we ain't talking about the law. Make them stand on their shit. Diddy a monster, but Abercrombie and Fitch, the one owned that store, he at home on a tether. He ain't no monster. He just got caught with 15 little boys, allegedly. But he ain't no monster. Diddy was doing free shit with grown folks. He was caught with kids, and he at home on a tether. Those white guys up north just did them bank robberies up north Michigan. Massive bank robberies. They set it off. Queen Latifah style. Give me everything. They on federal probation. My son is facing 30 years. How can that be possible? And then they bluntly display racism and get away with it. How dare you? After everything my people went through, how dare you act like you the victim? You wonder why most black people act the way they act? For being mentally destroyed, physically destroyed, beat by the system. And it carried down generation after generation. You forgot the Willie Lynch letter that y'all wrote, making of a slave, tame their mind like they slaves. So you got a bunch of slave-minded people running around here from a letter that you wrote and the way you tamed their ancestors. So they acting accordingly. And this is why I get mad at black folks. I'm like, so y'all just go be what they say you go be? You go act the way they say you go act? Y'all just gonna be some wild ass heathens out here? What the hell wrong with y'all? You gonna kill your own soldiers? Do you think they care about y'all killing each other? I was at a crime scene of my daughter's ex-boyfriend. He got murdered. He has Hispanic and black. Do you know the police was out there cracking jokes, stepping over the boy's body, stepping in blood? Ain't that part of the crimes? I had to check the police. You stepping on blood. It's like that part of the crime scene, sir. Let us do our job. What? And what's so damn funny? This boy laying here dead, cover him up. We know what we doing. No, he was just a piece of meat. Let's go pick up another black Mexican boy and throw him. If that was a white boy, everybody out there would have been interrogated. They didn't question none of us. None of us. I can't. This is why Uncle D in the White House getting away with what he get away with. Just think if that was Obama. Y'all gonna say racism don't exist. Could Obama do that? Didn't Uncle D force Obama to show his birth certificate? And he showed it. And he was born in the United States. He proved his point. But y'all can't force him to prove he ain't on the Epstein list as a petty. Messing with kids. You can't force that, but you can force Obama to show his birth certificate. You can't force Uncle D to show his tax returns. He gets away without even filing taxes. But Red Fox, Ron Isley, Wesley Snipes, they went to jail for tax evasion. They destroyed these men. Uncle D ain't never showed his. And he got more money than they have. How you get away without showing your taxes? Who is he? Somebody tell me. Is the whole world scared of this man? Is that what they telling me? He can just fire people that went to school for years for their career. Went to school for years for their career. And he can just say, get out of here. And don't nobody protecting these people? This is absolutely ridiculous to me. And y'all know why half y'all voted for him. Be real. Because y'all thought slavery was going to come back. They really thought this time we was going to be slaves. This cracks me up. It's a white guy, y'all, that started a whole city for number of white people. Y'all heard about him? All white people. I said, good. Let's segregate. Just remember what you said. You want to be segregated. You know how y'all just sent Jesus and his cousins out the country, and now y'all complaining about y'all farm. Who gonna keep the crops? You. You just told Jesus to go back home. So remember when you want to segregate. Y'all heard this, right, black folks? They don't want us around them. Stay away. This they rules. We ain't working your jobs. We ain't cooking your food. We ain't keeping your crops. We ain't keeping your kids. That shit's gone now, remember. Because this is what part of history I understand. Y'all didn't like slavery. Y'all didn't like slaves. We were Negroids to you. You couldn't stand us. But you had us cooking your food. You had us cleaning your house. You had us watching your kids. You even had mammy breastfeeding your kids. Your kids had a black titty in their mouth. I don't understand this. How you hate somebody and your baby got the black titty in their mouth? That mean to me, you mad because you not us. That's what I get out of it. That's what you call a hater. And if it don't apply to all y'all white folks, let it fly. Because I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just calling y'all a spade a spade. Y'all doing this. I'm not. Y'all punish me for calling out what you're doing. I'm not doing this. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I bet right now there's a white girl in my basement with my brother. In my house. Y'all saw me and Tony them go live. We had Dan there, a white friend of ours. I was calling him Elon. We treated him like family. He was stretched out on the couch with his shoes off. Everything. Sleep. He was safe. I don't do racism. If you cool with me, we cool. We went out for drinks with Dan before we got to the house. So don't come over here talking about racist. That's you and your people. You better check your family. You better check your neighbors. You better check your friends, because they making people say, go ahead and segregate. But when you do, we want our shit back. I just keep saying that. We want our shit back. When I be seeing them, the comments, y'all, be so horrible. If y'all just start reading these comments, these people are so horrible. They need to be locked up for the shit they say. They wish death on people. So, a kid had got killed. I think the kid was 12 in Detroit. It was comments saying, good, another animal gone. And they get away with this shit. First of all, I don't even want to say that. What kind of human being are you? A child, I don't care if they what color. A child, and you saying good, you demonic devil. I'm sick of it. They ain't do this shit. My son David be online and they call him monkeys. They call him all kind of name. My son's so intelligent. Do circles around their ass. You effing monkey. And then I was in the back one day. I said, David, don't argue with them. Shut up, for we grape your mama and F her in the behind. Who say shit like that? So you saying you gonna crepe me and you get away with the shit like that? You can pay David to say that about somebody's mama. But we the ignorant ones. I said, David, don't pay idiots no attention. Because we already know they ain't gonna say the shit in our face. Cowards stand behind the keyboard. That's why I go off on people on my channel behind the key. I hate cowards. It is when somebody put their hands on you. I'm calling the police. Call them. Big shit. Y'all got me mad. Shit. I'm just sick of it. I am sick of it. Trevor is a kid. He's 14. His face shouldn't be on the freaking news. Because he got a black mama, he don't count. And guess what else they gonna do about Trevor? They gonna go back and find out everything Trevor ever did wrong. That's what they do to our kids. That's what they do to our kids. They go back to juvenile kindergarten where he hit a kid in kindergarten when he was 5. They find out everything wrong. But one of theirs, he was an honorable student. He was just distressed, going through something. What's the name of the kid that the pow the people in the church? What's his name? Dayline? What's his name? Y'all, somebody, TK, look it up for me. Because I want to talk about him. I'm on a roll right now. Y'all can get off. I know y'all in the middle of work and whatever, but I'm on a roll right now. I'm giving y'all some reality check. I don't care if you're Hispanic, Indian, white, black. Y'all need to listen to this because y'all need to learn something. If you acting like this, today is the day to change. Today is the day to change. I'm not telling y'all to be racist. I'm telling you to change your wicked ways because you're going to die and go to hell. Do you understand me? If you don't want to die and go to hell, you better change your wicked ways today. If you want your Uncle D in the White House to take you to the pit of hell, keep following him. Keep following him and see can he get you to heaven. What's his name? Not David Rittenhouse. Is that his name? No, what is his name? Dayline, yeah. Dayline Roof. That's him. Y'all know who he is? David Rittenhouse is the one pow-powed the crowd. And deleted 2 of his own. His mama took him to do a massive shooting during the COVID. I think it was, George Floyd March. But Dayline Roof, he came to a church, and it was an African church. He walked up in there, and they embraced this kid. They didn't look at him and say, why this white boy in here? They embraced him and loved all over him through the whole service. Prayed with him and everything. Didn't think twice. Come on in, baby. Do you know the Lord? Do you believe the Lord died for your sins? He sit there and praised and had service with these black folks. The only white kid in there. At the end of service, Dayline went in his bag and got his pawpaw and deleted, I believe, 8 people. 8 people. After praising, after they prayed for him, God was nowhere in this boy. The whole time he's sitting there knowing, I'm about to kill these people in this church. Grandmothers, the choir director, a mother and her son was deleted. Do you know he went on a run? And when he decided to turn himself in, he called 911. He told the police where he was. The police came to where he was at. Asked him, was he hungry? Because he had been on the run in distress. They pulled up to Burger King in the drive-thru and bought him a Whopper meal before they took him to jail. So to me, what they were saying, good job, Dayline. You got 8 of them. We finna buy you a Whopper. When have you known the police to take somebody to get a drink of water, let alone a Burger King meal? And I don't even think the police got fired. And y'all gonna tell me racism don't exist? Shouldn't they been so mad that they beat the shit out of him when they seen him? Because he killed all them people in church. If it was a white church and a black kid went in there, we already know how it would have ended. Do you understand? But y'all say we racist. Y'all got mad because we had BT television. People protest. That's racism. How they have a television network say be black entertainment. That is racism. Did you not have MTV? Y'all don't want us to have nothing. Y'all have MTV, right? Didn't I just say a white man starting a whole city say whites only? But we can't do shit. Now, if we do something say black only, y'all will be there throwing bombs like y'all did in Oklahoma. We had our own city in Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. Did you know your history? Y'all didn't want us around, so we said, okay, we start our own shit. It was millionaires in Black Wall Street. We had our own banks. We had our own schools. We had our own community. And it was beautiful. It was one black man. I got to think of his name. Y'all look him up. He was a millionaire, $500,000. He got people a bunch of land. And he said, I'm finna have it where it's just us. And we did that. Because y'all didn't want us around. Okay, bye. We leaving. As soon as a Karen lied, like she did with Emmett Till, and told her white counterparts that a black man did something to her, they flew over Black Wall Street and dropped bombs, killing babies, women, tearing up our community. But we the criminals and the killers. I was always told, if you want to know the truth, listen to your oppressor and turn it around, and there's the truth. We thugs, we liars, we thieves. Who stole the country? Who killed people? Who create people? You're talking about Diddy. How many of our ancestors did you create? And it's proof, because I got some cousins that look like they white. And they not. Gray eyes, good hair, light skin. Because somewhere down our generation, Massa went in the barnyard and did something to my grandma. So I got some white cousins. But you hate us, though. I ain't never seen nobody want to sleep with somebody they hate. Even the men, you took their manhood. Even the men. I love everybody, y'all. Do not take this video as being racist. But it's time for people to tell the truth around here. It's time for people to tell the damn truth. That's the problem. We've been hiding the truth for too damn long. We tiptoeing around here like shit is not real. Racism is real. Hate is real. Demonic, wicked witches are real. And it's time to address the elephant in the room. And it's time for you to check your people. I check my people all the time. When they say something ignorant, I check them. When they do something ignorant, I say it. Y'all will stand back and let your brother dog out the next race. Like it's okay. And it's not, Chris. Thank you so much. It's not. And if each person makes somebody stand on accountability, maybe we'll make the world better. Maybe the kids will be better. If you got a family or friend that's raising their kids with racism, you need to check the shit out of them. You to tell them you can't come back over here. You can't come to the barbecue. You can't come around the family. We don't want nothing to do with you because you demonic and wicked. And I don't want that evilness to jump off in my kids. What make you think you better than somebody else? Show me one scripture in the word to say you better than somebody else. You more deserving. Show me God said it. Because what I read was, Jacob, I love Esau, I hated the descendants of Esau. And Esau is red and hairy all over. And Esau was cursed at birth. Who is Esau? Because that's another lie. Jesus loved everybody. No, he don't. He said he hate Esau. He said Esau was cursed. He said Esau was wicked, demonic, and hateful. He was born that way. Esau's so wicked and demonic and hateful that they celebrate people's demise. Who is Esau? And he also said, my people shall suffer the more. Who suffer more than any other people? I ain't even got to answer it. Just think. Who suffer more than any other race on this planet? Who suffer more than any other race on this planet? And he said, my people shall suffer the more. I know the church wants y'all to believe. He's talking about the people of God. People of God don't suffer really. They driving nice cars. The preacher got a new Cadillac every day, every year. He got a new house. He got new suits. He ain't really suffering. So it can't be the people of God in the church. Most people go to church living nice. They got careers. He can't be talking about that. Who got to fight for their position every day? From work, driving, school. We got to fight for everything. We're suffering every way. Just because Trevor had a speck of black in him. Because you know whatever you put black in, it's going to turn black. You can have a whole gallon of paint and you pour this much of black in it. And you keep stirring it. It's going to get gray because it ain't a lot of black, but it's going to turn eventually black. So anything that's mixed with black is black. They know that. So that's why they treat him like a black boy. They already know that. To them, he's not a white kid, even though his daddy, you are the seed of your father. Do people understand that? People argue with me about that. Trevor is really, his identity is really a white boy because you are the seed of your father. People, no, that can't be. The sperm comes from the father. Let me prove something to y'all because I had somebody argue with me that, and I want to prove this real quick. I know they mix together and it makes your identity. And it's like, no, my baby is part of me. The sperm comes from the father. For example, a mother is just a carrier and the sperm has to hit her egg in order for the baby to be born. But guess what? No matter what sperm hit the egg, it's still the daddy. Brad had a baby, right? She went to the sperm bank. She never seen this man in her life to get pregnant. That little boy looked just like whoever his daddy is, and he don't even know who his daddy is. He don't look nothing like the brat. The sperm came from him. That's his genes that Brat was carrying around. Never met this man in her life, and her little boy looked just like him. because that's his body that's going up in her. Then they recreate. So whatever comes out that man's body, that's babies coming out of his body. So whatever baby come out of him is him. Trevor is white, sir. His daddy's white. His mother is the carrier. It was her egg, but the sperm is his daddy's, a white man. That's how ignorant people are. You are what your father is. He can say on paper, I'm a black kid, but he's not. Tia and Tamara, the twins, they really white girls. They daddy is white. They identify as black. They can say that because they mama black, but really, they're white kids. They're the seed of their father. I'm just being real. Halle Berry, she's black because her mama white. Alicia Keys, I believe her mama white, so she's a black girl. Her daddy's black. But people don't understand how it goes with genetics. You're the seed of your father. That's why the Lord tell us we are in his image. We're the seed of our father. We're in his image. That's why they say we are brothers and sisters under the child of God. Because we're in his image. It's power in the tongue. Tap into your powers. I'm sorry, but I have these kind of videos. I'm so passionate when I talk. I might talk about anything. And I thank y'all for watching my channel. Lord knows I do. Because I get a lot of complaints, especially people that know me. You know what they say? Nina, you be all over the map. I do. Because it's something in my head, y'all, that just lead me and use my tongue. I'm for real. I write a few notes down, and I can talk to y'all for 2 hours just off of here. Is that a curse or a blessing? I don't know. But I think I can get in front of a whole crowd right now and do a whole sermon. It would have no problem. I'm live. What are you doing? Where's Sonny? He's asleep. Close that door down there. Come and say hi, Gina. Y'all see my baby girl?
I don't have my lashes on today, guys.
You gotta redo mine.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
What's wrong with the mine stayed on from Saturday to
She
this
does
Friday.
lashes. You ain't been getting paid to do lashes yet?
No.
You doing it for free?
No, I didn't do nobody lashes.
Why?
Because I don't feel like it right now.
But you want to ask me for money?
No, I can't do them right now.
Why? You ain't doing nothing?
I have to get more lashes for me to do them. My lashes, I don't have enough.
Did y'all go see about the lady in the alley?
What lady in the alley?
Your uncle said it was a lady wandering around in her robe in the alley. Tia had to go save her, I think. Plus, Tia, did she help her?
Well, it is a nursing home right there, so somebody probably...
Where?
Right there. It be hidden nursing homes. They just look like buildings, and they're nursing homes.
Ask Tia, did she help her? She must have took her back.
And then it's a nursing home by Walgreens. She probably escaped nursing her home.
She was in a robe. Tia probably helped her.
Some people in nursing homes wear robes.
I'm saying she wandered off, girl. Can't stand her. 19 years old. Just crazy. But anyway, y'all, thank you for listening. I appreciate all of you. My channel a little different. It's hard for me to stay on subject. I'm just going to be real. It's really hard for me to stay on the subject because it's so much I want to say to y'all. So I'm like, I got to say this, I got to say that. I can, you know what? People are like, Nina, no, just separate it into different videos. I can't do that, man. It's hard for me to do that. I got to just talk. And then the next video, I'll do the same thing. It's like, it's enough videos to keep making videos. I don't have to separate all my videos. I just like having conversations. I want people to leave my channel full. I don't want to just tell you about Trevor Lee. I don't want to just tell you about him. I want to tell you about people I know who experienced the same thing and how they overcame, or what to do to fix it, or how to live. I want to add some substance to my videos. Some people go to videos and they leave empty. They just leave with a story. What did you get out of that story? And I want people to know it's real life situations. Nina is real. Ooh, ouch. I'm real. So I try to tell you my experience that I go through in life, so somebody can be like, man, I'm going through a bad day. Let me watch Miss Nina. Because I know she crazy. She finna make me laugh, make me cry, make me think. That's what kind of channel I display. And I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all really get confused and lost, I'm sorry. Because I do be babbling. I do go from story to story. But I am so full of stories. I am so full of stories. I swear, it just seems like every situation I hear, I know something or somebody that's been through the same thing. That is crazy to me. Before I go, I got one more little bitty story of this guy named Ron. And I know y'all heard this. Some of y'all have heard this before. Mental illness is real. When your kids come to you and tell you or show you they mentally ill, hurry up and do something. That could have easily been somebody in my family if Gino would have kept ticking. Thank God. He said, Mama, I prayed my way out of it. He said, it felt like the devil left my body. It was weird, y'all, because from the last time I seen him, he said, Mama, this is it. And he was like, it looked like the devil in his face. And I chased him, and he jumped in the car and pulled off, and he was missing, and he was missing that time. I'm thinking, oh my God, where's my son? Where's my son? And then when I finally talked to him, he was back to himself. It seemed like something just came up off of him. And he told me it was prayer. He told me. He said, I remember you told me to always pray when I'm in a situation. Peace be still. Asking God to help me. I was praying the blood of Jesus, and it seemed like the devil left my body. He said, I felt it leave my body. Now he's sitting there in jail like, what did I do? Prayer changes things, man. You better pray. You better pray every single day. You better pray when you get in that car. You better pray when you wake up. You better pray when you eat. I mean, I pray all day. I talk to the Lord all day long. Sometimes I get happy in my car and I just be screaming and people looking, what's wrong with her? I don't even care. If you only knew what I know about the man, you would know why I'm screaming. Join me. Let's get out and just dance. I mean, I be wanting to just, woo! I be so happy, y'all. Y'all don't understand. The joy I have in me, the voice I have in me, the happiness I have in me, the world didn't give it to me. So the world can't take it away. So when people get on here trying to delete me and say, you can't take away what God gave. And whatever God take from me, his will must be done. That's just how I look at everything. I buried my mama and my daddy and my sister all in less than 2 years. And I'm sitting here with a sound mind. What? You gonna tell me you don't believe? Do y'all know how difficult it is to look at your mama in a box? Half y'all done did it. Do you know that is the hardest thing in life, or a child? And thank God, I praise God, I praying he never make me go through that. But to look at your daddy in a box, your sister in a box, and they cold, and you can't do nothing, that'll make you lose your mind. But if you trust God, he can pull you out of anything. I almost fainted at my mama's funeral. My sister had to hold me up. I just couldn't believe my mama is gone. I can't hear her voice no more. My mama she just gone. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? That's the hardest thing in the world, man. I was crushed. It's like my heart had just got taken out of my body. Just, Lord, how am I going to breathe without my mother? This is like some of the worst pain I ever felt in my life, dear God. What is going on? And he said, you will be okay. And here I am. 15, 16, is it 16 years? Close to it. Later. And I'm on here talking to y'all. He never fails. He never will leave you. He never will forsake you. Even with your kids, give them to God. And let him handle it. All you can do is pray for these kids. But don't let yourself end up dead in the bed with your man and your husband or the kids' father. Don't let it get that far. Trevor would have been out my house. See, a lot of you parents don't want to call the police. Because the police normally, they do come with harm. But before he kill everybody in that house, lock him up. That way they at least can get some time out to think. It hurted my soul to call. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I ain't gonna lie. It didn't hurt my soul to call on Gino. He needed help. I did it. I used to put him in juvenile. Because I thought if he go to juvenile long enough, by the time he a man, he won't repeat the cycle. And the devil still had him. He was mad at me for a long time. What mother put their kids in juvenile? Mom, you the only one who used to do that. My friends' mamas in there. I'm not their mama. I'm not going to let you die on the streets. I would see you locked up to bury you. At least I can't come visit. And I'm just being real. I know jail is not for nobody. It's horrible, horrible. But I'd rather see you in that jail cell than come and look down on your grave. I'm just being real. And that's where a lot of parents go wrong. They hate to get the police involved because y'all listening to these people out here. Don't call the police. So what you think I should do? Let them kill everybody in the house? Let them keep stealing from me? How about they come to your house? Since you so against the police, how about they come over there to your house? Because I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I've been through too much in my life to let a kid destroy my life and my mental state of mind. I can't do it. I will leave you alone. I will cut your ass off and give you back to Jesus. I'm for real. I can't do it. Now I'm helping my son because I know he had a mental break. If Gino was at his right mind and did the stuff he did, y'all wouldn't even hear me talking about this mess. I don't uphold wrongdoing, but I know something was controlling my baby's mind. I saw the devil in his eyes. If y'all never seen the devil, it's the scariest shit you ever want to see in your life. Daddy pissed me off last night. I called him about Eugene's situation and him being jumped by 2 GDs in jail and a stranger. Do you know he didn't answer the phone? This is what I'm talking about fathers. Because his girlfriend don't like me. She intimidated by me. She think I still want him. I don't know who lied to her. So when he around her, he don't answer the phone. If you a man that let a woman dictate when you answer or respond about your kids, you less than a man. You a bitch. And I'm just being real. You less than a man. You might as well tuck your penis between the back of your ass because you terrible. And I shouldn't even say all that, but it pissed me off that these men listen to women and go against their own kids. I put 911, call me now. He just now calling me. Because he at work. So you gonna let a woman stop you from seeing about your child? When you ain't never been a daddy from the beginning. Are you kidding me? So I gotta pray before I call him back. This the one I used to be Michael Myers to, the one I used to torture, G. And I'm like, do you want Michael to come back? He always try to keep me calm. Nina, we're not gonna do that. No. You not gonna do that. Cause I can dig in my purse and pull out Freaky Jason. Don't play with me. I already raised your kids by myself. Gina, the one just left, that's his too. I already raised your kids by myself. Now they going through some distress in life, and you ain't got time still? Oh, nah. No. Some of these men, y'all horrible. Some of y'all men are freaking horrible. Y'all too busy worried about behind and not raising your kids. And then all on the news with the parent crying when something happened, when they on the sidewalk with their brains blown out. Oh, my baby boy. Shut up. Probably don't even know your child's middle name no more. You don't even know their birthday. I should have been more involved. Man, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm just sick of it, man. That's why I tell, with the racism thing, this why I tell you I'm not racist. I check our people, man. It's a lot of black hate, black crazy, that we go through some dumb ass shit. It is time out. Black man, wake up. Take back your community. Y'all supposed to lead the community. Ladies, we ain't supposed to be doing nothing really. We supposed to be sitting there feeding them. Thank you, Terry. Oh my God, Terry just gave me $50. Thank you so much for your love. We're supposed to be taking care of the babies, cooking, cleaning, doing stuff for the family. And you're supposed to be out there getting the food and providing and protected. You're supposed to patrol your neighborhood. The kids supposed to fear the men. But what y'all all here say? Oh, these kids crazy. Now y'all crazy because y'all done let them take over. Grab their asses up. Y'all need to form an organization where y'all just sweeping through the neighborhood, whooping these kids' asses. I'm not tell the police, oh, we got this. Going through a sweep, a parent should be able to call, especially a single mama, should be able to call at least 12 brothers and say, hey, my son over here acting a damn fool. He ain't going to school. He been disobedient. I heard he had pawpaws. And they be like, we on our way. Come up in there, sweep out his room, find the pawpaw, grab it, shit up out of him. We shouldn't have to raise kids by ourselves. And then y'all should say, well, who is his father? His father is such and such. Give me his number. Hey, bruh. I'm from the Brotherhood organization, and we over here at your kid's house. With your baby mama. She raising these kids by herself. She going crazy, brother. They ain't listening to her. Your son, we just got a gun up from under his bed. They acting right. He ain't going to school. Where your ass at? I'm calling you out, my brother. Where you at? Well, when can we meet with you? Because we need to check your ass. We shouldn't be over here checking your son. You should be over here checking your son. Where you at, my brother? Do you need some leadership? Do you need some prayer? Do you need some guidance? You need some counseling? We got you. But you finna be in this boy life. You made him and you gonna raise him. Oh, we coming to see you. This what we ain't got none of that. We don't have no structure like that. Just imagine if we did, y'all. Could you imagine? You ain't got no job. She said she ain't got child support from you since the baby been born. You ain't got no job. Oh, life behind. We got one for you. What time you gonna be ready? You gonna be ready at 9 in the morning? We finna get you going. Then we're gonna take you down to child support and we're gonna set up your payments. It's gonna come right out your check. We got you. No. You a man. Damn it. We tired of losing these kids. We tired of taking care of your kids. Did you buy some school clothes? You ain't got no money? Okay, I got a job for you to get some school clothes money. I swear this is what they need to do. And the sisters, this is what I'm doing. Stop letting women get away with the bug crap. Sit your ass down, put on some clothes, show your daughters how to be women. Stop running around here like whores, thinking it's cute to show your butt, doing all this in every video. Act like you got some damn sense because you got daughters watching you. And you wonder why they get pregnant young. You wonder why they got STDs. You wonder why the HIV, you know what, is rising in the United States. Half y'all didn't teach our daughters how to clean their behind, but you teaching them how to dress naked and sell their behind. It's time for women to go to women. See, but women, y'all like to fight too much. I can't walk up to no sister and say, you doing it wrong, sis. Why you letting your daughter do that? Bitch, who you talking to? I beat your ass. You can't do that. They get mad. Sis, you doing it wrong, baby girl. How many dudes you done had up in here with your kids? Your daughter said you done had 5 dudes this year. That ain't cool. Who the fuck is you to tell me what to do? All right, bye. They don't listen. The women worse than the men. You try to tell them they doing it wrong. You got to fight. You let your kids cuss? They grow. They 15. They smoke weed with the kids. They drink with the kids. Do y'all know, and I'm going to tell some stuff that women don't want to hear. Do y'all realize that these bad, disobedient children, I'm going to call a spade a spade. This is what they are. Most of them have been raised by just a mother, right? Y'all say the fathers ain't shit. They ain't no damn good. But most of these bad, disobedient kids are being raised by the mother. So who raising these bad, disobedient kids? The mama is. But she want to blame the father for not being no good. So evidently, you don't know what you're doing, sis, because these kids are out of freaking control. So stop acting like it's his problem and you doing it right. No, you're not. No, you're not. And you need help. And you need to open your mouth. And you need to confess that you're failing. You don't know how to do it. You need help. I'm struggling. I don't know how to provide for my kids. I don't know how to guide my kids. I don't know how to tell them about God. I don't know about counseling. Open your mouth instead of opening your damn legs. And having another one. Because it's really mental illness. If you own the system and you keep having babies, that's really mental illness. Because you're a poor person, keep reproducing, and Uncle Sam feed you and your kids. And then you blaming the person that's ignorant that got you pregnant. So 2 ignorant people have a baby and wonder why they the kid boys. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much today. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm tired of it. So white folks, you see how I get on my people? Do you see how I get on my people? My people do some dumbass shit. Like all these fight videos I be watching. I get so pissed to see grown women fighting. You don't even see the dudes really fighting. The grown women be fighting. The dudes holding the camera. World star. I be so mad when I be hearing the cameraman. I be like, who is the cameraman? Somebody whoop his ass for me. You're supposed to be communicating and leading and guiding your people around you. You're supposed to be telling them, no, you don't do that. No, you making us look bad. No, that's ignorant. Give me this. No, sit your ass. If more men check women, we wouldn't do the stuff we did, y'all. I'm for real. If y'all men get in the middle of 2 women fighting and say, you ignorant as hell and your ass ignorant as hell too. Look at y'all fat ass. Listen, I'm finna say some shit y'all get mad. Look at both of y'all. Out of shape, stomachs hanging, breasts all out. You need to be in the gym. Go fight the weights. That's what you need to do. Since we go talk, I'm gonna talk about y'all. Y'all wanna be ignorant? I can be ignorant too. Stop fighting each other and go fight the gym. Put the chicken down. Shit, go do something with your health and your body. You up there want to fight somebody over a man. Evidently, he don't want neither one of y'all because look how you look. Get your shit together. And then they watch these shows. They watch these damn shows and we support the shows. Baddies. A bunch of bad women. Grown women with kids. Baddies. I'm like, what y'all watching? Love and Hip Hop. Degrading women. And then most women degrade themselves. Look how you dress. Look what you do. Look how you display yourself. Because you think this is what a man wants because you see the shit on TV. If a man you dealing with want that, he the wrong kind of man to deal with. I'm just for real. If a man you dealing with want to see you naked, he the wrong kind of man to deal with. I'm not saying he's supposed to tell you how to dress, but be modest. Save something for the imagination. That's for your man. Everybody shouldn't see your goodies. Every time I went into the club, y'all, when I had my business, I was always in suits with a briefcase. And everybody, and I'm not lying, just about everybody in there wanted to know who I was. Man, she looked like money. Who is that? And she one of the owners because I look different from everybody. Had on heels, had on my suit with my jacket, had my briefcase, and I would sit over there with a glass of wine, and I'd be watching everybody else. Where them fans at? They weren't singing that at the time. But I'm sitting there. I wasn't wild. I wasn't trying to be seen. And I find myself in a corner just looking at everybody. And they wonder, who the hell is that? If I can't get your attention with a snowsuit on, I don't need your damn attention. I'm just for real. If I got to be naked to get you, I don't want your ass. Y'all better wake up, ladies. Because if a man talks to you because of your body, that's a man that's going to cheat on you and you ain't going to keep him. All he wants is your body. Men used to come talk to me because they want to know, who the hell is she? And then they have a conversation. I like your conversation, sis. They used to talk to me for this. Because I don't have no bad body. So I know damn well it wasn't my body. I think they didn't even look at my body. They're like, damn, your ass, okay, you got a good conversation. You know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody like me for nothing else. Like me for my mind, what I can offer, you know, who I am as a person. Don't get distracted by nothing else, but right here. Follow my intellect. And everything else will follow. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I know y'all at lunch, people that fell off. I've been talking how long? I got to get, actually I got to go to the laundromat today because I don't have no washer and dryer, y'all. Y'all know I started over at 50. I don't have no shame with my game. Starting over is hard. Starting over is hard. Starting over is hard, but guess what? It's possible. I am a walking testimony. Whatever you have lost from a man to a house to a car, God will replace it if you just trust him. He give you above and beyond. I was going to give y'all another story a little while ago, and I just decided not to. But God will give you your heart desires according to his will. So if you're not getting something you want, it's not God's will. And trust the process. He telling you why he ain't giving it to you. Because he wants you to have. And sometimes you don't get the things you want because you ain't ready for it. He feel like if I give it to you now, you going to destroy it. Some of y'all can't handle $1 million right now. You on drugs. You're alcoholic. You bad with money. So he ain't giving you all that. Or he didn't gave you a little bit and you didn't do right with it. See, God will throw you a nugget to see how you handle it. Just give you a pebble. If you can't handle that pebble, what he gonna give you a mountain for? So stay prayed up. Stay humble. Ask God to lead you. And everything that you want, I promise you, you will get if you living right. If you're not getting what your heart desire is because you're not living right and your heart is wicked. So you asking for something that you don't even deserve. Don't ask God to give you something you don't deserve. I want a good wife. And your ass cheat every day. I want a husband like my granddaddy. And you out there naked. Grandmama wasn't naked. So you can't ask for something grandmama had when you ain't acting like grandmama. This is why you don't get the things you ask for. I want a brand new car. You ain't taking care of your hoopty. You keep it dirty. I'll be glad when I can buy a house. You ain't taking care of your Section 8 unit. So why he gonna give you a house? Do y'all see how it work? I want my hair to be long. I want my natural hair to be. You ain't taking care of the wig, y'all. You throw your wig over in the corner every night. That's why your hair wig look like gills. I mean, I'm just being real. You gotta honor what you have and treasure it like it ain't. This purse is not. This purse right here, y'all. This purse ain't no designer purse. It's, it got a name on it, but this is a knockoff. I got it at the flea market in Chicago. I ain't gonna lie. It feels just like the real deal. Somebody see it, they don't know. But guess what? I carry this purse. Like this purse, $500. I carry this knockoff like it was $500. No shame in my game. I don't hide it when people come around. This is my purse. And one day, I'm gonna get what he want me to have. I don't care about no $500 purse, though, to be honest. I don't even get into all that shit. I just like shit to cute to match my shoes. I just like cute shit. I don't care about what it costs. If I like it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm so glad. I am so glad that my parents put substance in me. Oh my God. I'm so glad I'm not materialistic. I'm so glad I'm not vain. I'm so glad I'm not conceited and arrogant. I'm so glad my parents put God in me, man. I know so many people that's horrible, and I be looking at them like, you just horrible. What the hell? What kind of raising you had? So glad I made it. I made it through. I made it through. So if you see me cry, it's just a sign that I'm still alive. I love you all. Y'all have a good weekend. I hope to be back tonight. Thank you for hanging in there with me, TK. Thank you for always sending me videos. I'm going to check out the other one today, and I might do it tonight if I don't get too busy. The days go so fast, y'all. It just fly by. But please watch 2 videos every single day. Keep your girl channel going. If you got a video idea, send it to TK, because TK, I'm bad with my emails. You know what? I think I'm going to get somebody to control my emails. I got to, TK, because I'm just all over the place, girl. I can't get my products out. I need somebody. KK, I need you back to help me with my, help me with my t-shirts and my cups. I was going to do drop shipping, but I think I'm going to start by getting some products and flipping them and then go from there. Because people so expensive though, man. People so expensive. They want $5 for a cup, which, now more than that, like 10. That means I'm going to sell my coffee cups for $20. And people are like, who will buy a coffee cup for $20? I know they do because we're on YouTube, but I don't want to hit people over the head like that. But I want y'all to have my coffee cups. I want y'all to have my hats. I want y'all to have my jackets. I want women walking around. Let me tell you what idea I have. I want the bomber jackets, and I want it in like rhinestone, and I want my logo, and I want to say Unbreakable Strong Woman, and you can put your name up there or something. I want everybody to be representing my jackets. You know what I'm saying? So I just got these ideas, but I ain't got the money. I don't have the money to do it yet. So maybe God will bless me to get everything rolling. And remember my new podcast coming tonight. Not tonight, Sunday. The Ops with Nina. Consists 2 guys and me. And I want all of you to come over there and subscribe and help me get that channel monetized. And I'm about to do Nina's World, where it's all about me, where I can talk about anything. I'm going to do try-ons. I'm going to record my life every day. I need y'all to get that channel monetized for me. So that's coming too. I think I'm going to start that one tonight. So I don't have to put everything over here. I got to keep this one celebrity news. So I got to keep on doing that. But I got other shit I be want to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one started. So I'm going to have 3 channels going. And I need y'all to help me get them monetized. Can y'all do that for your girl? But this your girl, Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Have a good weekend. I'll holler at y'all later. I wish one of y'all would wash my clothes for me. But I got to go do it myself. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. So glad.